dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in a ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. Not a day in my life. Knowing my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Washington Redskins and the Carolina Panthers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's Newton. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's McCoy. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This is McCoy. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Wait, set. 53. Who that? He's coming. Wait, 28.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the twist. Hey, 66.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Don't bandit.
Now Cook running right.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
You can't block me. Whip. 6-6. Pull it high.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Well, he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Now Brady. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he coughed it up. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first. Catch of the playoffs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Wait, set. Wait, 13. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out.
Brady now on first down. It's caught. Lockett. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. Cook. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Back's mine. Back's mine. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash.
Recon, 132 fighter.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Redskins 3, Panthers 0.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. On the carry, it's Cook, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Gun.
From the 29, Newton. Wide open receiver complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check 43.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Great. 780.
I got you. Break it. 54.
Off play action, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Thomas has got it, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 61 yards, and the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short, and he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Brady to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Wait, set. Line 20.
Here we go. Check.
Easy, 150.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Panther first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Now a run with Cook. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, Z, let's go. Let's get there. 25.
Jackson, reload.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Cook looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you know?
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he lost the football. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Newton. His throw incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd down, Grant. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Bring it. That's it. 180. 51. Go.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, now Brady. It's complete to Lockett. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
But you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Play set. 380. You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball. Shift. Watch the shift. Switch. Regular.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Wait, that. Round 80. Keep it up, guys. Check 31.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Dalvin Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton. He's going to air one out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Cook. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Take 4.
I got him. On me. Mike 13. He's coming. Alpha.
They run. Cook. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Right. He's tight. Hold 50. Hey, Alabama.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. And here we go. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Mike 13. Squeeze. Don't
Give to Cook out of the gun. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
72. Mike 13. I don't think you got it, son. Mike 13. He's coming. Check in. Alert. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, orbit. 13. Hey, 66.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's more. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Check it, reload. Hey, exit. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 1 at the 11-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Go bandit.
From the gun, it's again to Cook. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them.
13. Mike 13. Hey, Charlie. Mike 13. Mike 13. He's coming. He's coming. Check it. Alert. You got nothing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Wait, set. 380. 56. Watch the slats. Watch the slats. Check it. 56 to Mike. Go. All day, baby. All day. Mike, let me go.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Brady. He gets it to Thomas. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go. Express. 51, Mike 51. Check.
On 4th down, Newton. And Thomas has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Newton on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passing we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
51's the mic. Gun. 51's the mic, boy. 51. Hey! I got it. Check. Lucky. Express. Zoom. Mike. Here it goes. Mike 51.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. They snap it to Newton. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check. Watch twist. On three. Motion. Hey, ball 66.
They run it again with Cook. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On 2nd down, Corbin, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is fielded inside the 5. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throw over the middle, taken in, and all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Newton now to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Evans. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Thomas, the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he's into the clear. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They run again on 1st down. Cook. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.